Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of ORA The Ancient Nord, random Skyrim roleplay as part of Character Crusade Unbound. We're coming back to our campsite and we see an orc hunter attacking another orc in the corner, and we just kind of want to get something off this corpse, and this guy's not happy about it. He's already been injured, so he goes down with one blow. Looks like these guys were arguing about who gets the biggest cut of meat. I don't know. One orc killed another orc, and they're both hunters. This already happened before we got here, so more stuff for us. We had just sold most of our stuff, so we might as well take all of this. Expensive stuff, at least. And somehow we're over encumbered and put our backpack on. So we don't really want to explore that particular cave right there, because we are actually going to go on a mission to explore a different cave nearby. If you remember, when we first started out at this campsite, there is a cave right next door where a wicked necromancer was guarding, and we got into a big altercation with it. Now our little hunter friend doesn't want to follow us around, so we thought better of going into the cave, because the one necromancer was pretty hard to kill on his own. So now that we have Belrand, we figured maybe it's time now to take care of this. So we're going to start a fire out here and just make some, maybe get a quick meal before we go in there or something. And let's see what we're up to here. We're gonna cook up the mammoths. So if you remember, we sold some mammoth tusks that we had gotten from the poachers. We did not kill a mammoth ourselves, but we cooked up these steaks, fed steak to Belrand, you know, made some silver real quick before we go in. So we're obsessed now with making silver and gold, because we can. I mean, you know, if you have that power, you might as well just do it all the time. We're not even that obsessed with it, but we're compelled. It's a compulsion. Like, you have to do it. But now that we're going into combat, we're going to forget about that for a minute, and we're diving in, and we're going to get these wizards. Now, we suspect that these wizards had something to do with erasing our memory, just because it's nearby, and we know that something magical happened to us. Oh, and the ground is rumbling. So we had set off a trap without realizing it, and then we just walked into a fire. So we're basically hurting ourselves. This lady has some ice magic, and we have a dual wield situation here. We kill the skeleton, but we back up and realize that we are not going to get close enough to this lady to do damage. So what we're going to do is take out our flame spell, which worked really well against the previous wizards of ice. But mostly we're going to let Belrand take care of it, because we did get a bit hurt here, and our health is deteriorating a bit. She's not paying attention to us though, so we can go in for the killing blow. Not that big of a deal, as the ghost chef would say. Okay, well, there's another trap, so we're gonna avoid this one and see if there's anything up this stairway, which it looks pretty empty here. But we see up there is the trap. That thing is gonna come flying down at you. And another trap. There's some oil on the ground, so we see a skeleton up there. We ignite the oil and kill the skeleton without it even realizing what's happening. So we're already off to a good start, getting rid of one of the enemies before they even know we're there. There's no one else that way, but we hear something in the distance. And someone, oh, well, they lost track of us, so. Oh, and this is a silver mine. So we could have had all this silver the whole time, but this is a lot harder than finding iron and transforming it. Oh, and Belrand is going all in So we're just looking around, let him deal with this person, but we're coming up the rear and gonna flank her, hopefully. First with our flame and then with our axe. And we see another skeleton. Burn him. He's easily disposed of. Oh, but there is another ice mage right there. We didn't realize there were two of them. And we are slain. So we're gonna have to try this a little differently next time. We take care of the skeleton. And now we're a little more cautious. Alright, we sneak around, but they come to us. So I'm staying back here for right now. But they corner me again. And I cannot go headlong against both these guys. I should not go in head first. So now I realize, well, this stuff, why am I killing just one skeleton with it? So I went up and actually dispatched the skeleton with my axe. And now I'm sneaking over here. Oh, there's the skeever. So that, we're going to get rid of that skeever. And while we're safe over here, might as well get a little more silver because we're kind of obsessed with it. And it's the shine is distracting us.
Your courage. Most folk in Skyrim wouldn't go near a place.
Well, I wouldn't either unless you were here, Belran. You're the guy. All right. So we're trying to lure them out here, and we find that took a while actually. We finally do, and all hell breaks loose. The guy's on fire. Belran's on fire, but Belran loves this challenge, and he goes in. Now I'm gonna go in and help him out with the finishing blow, and one. And we find a healing tome in there, which could come in handy, and a nice looking cloak. Okay, so now we're trying to sneak up, and there's some more of these things and another pile of oil. And basically we're trying to figure out how to use these strategically by luring her out here. Takes her a while to come out, and eventually she does, and I light the thing on fire. That was a bit chaotic. And now Belran, you know, because we set that fire, you know, he thinks we're attacking him. Oh, sorry, guy. You should have been hip to that plan. Okay, so we got rid of her, and now we're up ahead and trying to do the same thing. Yes, someone's there. So she's almost dead already from that. And she's actually a fire mage, but that killed her. Alright, so here comes her friend. And we try to corner him. And we didn't realize there's a trap right here we had set off. So we actually got killed by those flames. Not that guy. Okay, so that time we killed her right away, and now here's her buddy. We're gonna let Belran take care of this because we actually got hurt in the backlash a little bit. And now they go into this corner, and I stupidly, you know, chased this guy in there. Well, I thought it just got set off by the trap in the center here, but I guess not. So anyway, we kind of burn ourselves again. There's a lot of fire here, so it's very, very chaotic and dangerous. Alright, I can't even tell what's happening. There's so much flame, and then Belran conjures that wolf of his, which is always an explosion. So we're going to let him take care of her. It's not a problem. These guys aren't that hard. It's just at the wrong angle, they do a lot of damage, and I keep running into the traps. And I did it again while looting her. Like, I'm just not really paying attention. So they're all dead, and we get back to the task at hand of mining silver. Now, we did come in here looking for a clue to our mysterious past, and the thing we realize is these are fire mages. We assumed they were some type of necromancer, raising the dead, or other illusion or something. But no, they're just fire and ice magicians. They're not, you know, doing much except mining silver. Which I guess has magical properties like against werewolves or something, maybe, but you know, it doesn't seem to have given us any new clues as to our past, except we do suspect that we already knew this transmute or spell, and that we somehow got carried away with it. and got too greedy, and maybe we were the bad guy in the situation, and you know, had to be stopped in some way. So that could still be the connection, and maybe we were just hanging out in this silver mine and just were too crazy, you know, for silver. So
If a man can't feel at home in a freezing cave, then he isn't truly a Nord.
thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time.